Hi! The Winter Beginner's Trip's about a week away, and I started making my list of everything I was going to carry, and I figured it'd be a good idea to throw everything out and show you what I'm planning on taking. Temperature's going to be about 15 to 20 degrees for a nighttime low and about 25 to 30 for a daytime low, so we're not dealing with anything real cold. And precipitation wise, we're not looking at very much while we're there, and there shouldn't be much on the ground already. So, well, I guess let's get started. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. This is what'll go in my pocket. Got a lighter, Swiss Army knife, compass, and a little personal survival kit. Big things to mention that's in here: there is an extra light, an extra compass, and 3 different methods of starting a fire. Up here, it's a belt knife. Not very big, just big enough to do what it needs to do. Come over here. This is a little pouch I'll wear on my waist. Headlamp goes in it, extra batteries for the headlamp and for my GPS, an extra lighter, water treatment, 50 feet of paracord for my tarp or for hanging a food bag, and a little first aid kit. There's also an emergency blanket in there. Oh, something to mention about the batteries. If you can afford them, the lithium batteries for cold weather are incredible. They last a very, very long time compared to the alkalines, and you don't have to sleep with them. So, they're kind of nice. These are the gloves I'll probably wear. It's a pair of Gore-Tex gloves, and they have a removable liner. Since it's going to be so warm during the day, I'll probably just take the gloves and leave the liners behind. Alright, this is stuff that won't go unless we have a lot of snow. Knee-high gaiters. Unless the snow is more than 6 inches deep, I won't be wearing these. And a little packable shovel. Unless we have at least a foot of snow, this thing won't go. It's just not worth carrying. Alright, come over here. I've got a tarp and my ground sheet there. Come over here. It's just a little Tyvek sheet. This will go on the top of the pack. We stop for a break or whatever. I can, sit down without getting my butt all wet. Another thing for breaks and also for in camp is a big, 2.5 inch thick puffy jacket. Since this is something I only use a couple times a year, I decided to go cheap. This is a Duck's back. I picked it up at Walmart a couple years ago. And you can probably find similar at Kmart, Target, any store like that. This one's down, but the synthetic ones, when you're dealing with this low quality of down, I don't think it really matters whether it's synthetic or down. It'll both pack about the same. Come over here. This is my sleeping bag and little liner that goes in it. It's not really to add any temperatures, just kind of protect the inside of the bag. Alright, here we go. This is a cheapo, PT mat, blue foam mat from Walmart. And this is a Thermarest. The reason I have the two is, number one, it's a safety thing. That's a inflating pad. If it gets a hole and loses its air, I lose all my insulation underneath me. But it's also, too, just to increase my insulation, because over the years I've learned you can really push the temperature rating on a bag, on a sleeping bag, if you have that extra insulation underneath you. I don't think people realize exactly how much heat gets sucked down through the ground from their bodies. Alright, next, just a, rain shell, pants, and a jacket. This is Drop Stoppers. I don't even think that name exists anymore. I think they're Dry Ducks now. This is just cheap nylon rain pants. most of the reason I carry these will be for around camp, so I can, you know, kneel down in the snow or sit down or whatever. This is an extra polyester shirt. You know, it's just real thin material. It's nothing special. It's oversized. I got it, you know, a size bigger than what I usually wear. That way it can fit over top of all my layers. I'll wear it in camp if it gets extremely cold, or it's also nice first thing in the morning when it's real cold out before I get moving, before I have a chance to heat up. It's real nice to wear this. Sorry, I'm fighting off a bit of a cold. Okay, let's see here. 2 Nalgene bottles. At night, I will fill both of these with hot water and put them in my sleeping bag with me, and it makes a world of difference. It's very nice. I'll take this. I might fill this with water in the evening, you know, to cook with and so on and so forth. Okay, here, which this stove might change. This depends on the prediction of, you know, how much snow we're going to have on the ground. So a liquid fueled stove. This is a Whisper Light. Here's the fuel bottle, and it has the pump right in there. And this is the bottom of a tennis ball tube. You know, keeps the pump protected. I don't have to worry about taking it out all the time. Big thing I want to mention, the pot. You want to make sure whatever pot you carry this time of year, at least for me, is can hold at least 1 liter of water. That way you're not boiling multiple pots of water to fill up these things. You know, if you've only got a little 16, you know, a half liter, you know, cup that you're boiling water in, it's going to take you, you know, 4 different times to fill those two. Just a little personal hygiene bag. It's got my toilet paper, toothbrush, toothpaste, that stuff. Bow saw. If you want to have a fire, you got to have one of these. Alright, come over here. Alright, some of the nighttime stuff for in camp. Dry pair of socks. These are, you know, just thinner insulated socks. Then thicker insulated wool socks. I'll probably, if it's real cold, I'll put on both of these, and then I'll wear them inside of these. If I can recommend anything, it's something like this. Unbelievable. I got them oversized so I can fit a couple heat packs down inside, and they're wonderful. Just a hood, an insulated hood. Yeah, just in case it's too cold just for the hat, you know, this is something that'll cover my neck and everything else. I found personally mittens are warmer than gloves. They're not as easy, but they're warmer. So I'll wear these around camp, and usually I'll wear just these little knit gloves inside of them. These things are really nice because you still have some dexterity, so when you're packing up and everything's cold to the touch and stuff, you know, you can still get things done. And then pair of 200-gram fleece pants. A thick pair of jogging pants will do, but these are really nice if you have them. I think that's just about everything. Yeah, that's all of it. But yeah, I'll be making another video here too on clothing I'm going to wear. But for now, that should be just about everything. Alright, thanks.